3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so today we're doing lighting control, single line, and troubleshooting for lighting circuits in an office tower. Typical office tower in Vancouver, Toronto, or anywhere. If you have GE lighting relays, RR7 relays or RR8 relays. So this is the graphic for UKB building. And on this graphic, the top square box in the picture you're looking at, it says light load. So in other words, the light in the room that we're standing in at the moment is the light load. Underneath that is a relay which feeds the power to the light load. The relay gets its power from high side from the breaker, which is on the right hand side of the picture you're looking at. And then from there you need a control to do the relay, so you need a control. And that control be a Hall switch, a DDC control, or a Tennant switch. That's the control circuit. Okay. Now the control circuit is low voltage, so you need a transformer fed from a separate breaker. Okay, for the control circuit. Now the wirings are all color coded. Red is a light on, blue is light off, black is common as any other electrical circuit. Okay, so that's what's picture number 1 for the lighting tower graphic. Okay, so then we're going to go, you can stop that one. Okay. Low voltage lighting controller, which is controlled by sometimes a standalone system with a time clock on it, or in our case in this UKB building, our lighting control is controlled by the EST Delta system controls. So on the lighting controller, you have a whole bunch of circuit boards. One circuit board, this black strip here, is where you connect in the previous single line the relay to, the low voltage side. So this is strictly low voltage side. Okay, so you connect the relay to here in order to energize low voltage, which will connect up the high voltage on the contact for the light itself. So on this, like I said, you have left hand side is where you connect the relays, but left hand side also there's another set of wires on the newer relays called RR9. There's 2 yellow wires, and those 2 yellow wires will give an indication into your DDC system for a log of saying a relay is working or a relay is not working. So you connect those 2. But on most of the buildings, you don't have those extra wires. You just start to use those relays if you have a digital control such as this. So this will be the low voltage lighting controller. From here, the Hall switches can be connected to this lighting controller. So the Hall switch can connect to this controller to turn on and off all the relays, instead of being connected directly to the relays. Okay, you stop this one. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to be looking at the actual light switch connection to the relay system. So on this graphic here, you have a light switch, the 3 different colored wires. Once again, red on, blue off, black common. Okay. So here you have 3 wires on the relay. This is the relay here. This here is your light bulb on the high voltage side. Okay, so that's what this will indicate. It will say that RR9 has 2 extra yellow wires, which will connect to the low voltage controller. Okay, so now we use the low voltage controller to turn the relay on or off, and we also use a light switch. You may have a light switch in the hallway. You may have a light switch in the hallway and in the tenant suite. Okay, so that's the connection between the relay on the low voltage side. Okay, you can turn this one off. This is the lighting circuit for the 9th to 16th floor in Tower B of UKB building. On this chart, this print, you will see there are circuit numbers for the lighting. So hopefully the camera picks it up because these are small prints. Okay, but the circuit number is marked on the print. So that circuit number relates back to the relay and circuit breaker. So if you read the circuit number 14, so 14 is the same number as the breaker, and it's the same number for the relay. So in the relay cabinet is the same circuit number. So it's 14. In that case, that 14 will do this group of lights here. Then there's another circuit, 12. 12 will do another circuit of lights. That's the high voltage side. High voltage in this building is 277 volts. So that's each circuit. So if you go in the main hallway, your circuits are 1 and 3. Okay, so that's the high voltage side. You turn that one off. Okay, so we had a complaint that vacant suites such as 651 are not turning off from the hall switching. So if I press the off switch, if you turn and you'll see 651 right there, the lights do not go off. So second step would go into the tenant space and check for tenant light switch, which is a secondary control. So we'll go into tenant space and we'll find, yes, the tenant does have an internal light switch. So now we'll press the off and lights don't go off. So now we have an issue with the relay problem where lighting is not going off by the low voltage switching. Go to the electric room and we'll check for every floor has a low voltage section, which is not totally correct. This low voltage section will be high voltage on left side, low voltage on right side. So these labels are incorrect. Okay, so don't always believe in the label. The breaker panel itself will not show suite 651 on the directory card. So now we have to open the relay cabinet and check circuits. Don't record yet. So we got here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is 6th floor multi-switch used in the building since 1973. As you see from this one here, a bunch of the switches don't work anymore, so we bypass them and put them as double switches temporarily until we can install our new switches today. I just pried it off with a screwdriver. Try that way. No, try that way again. The little clip is sticking good, eh? All else fails for the little clip. Pop it off. Okay. Okay. So just that guy is hold in there somehow. Somehow it fits the lip somewhere. Somewhere it holds it, eh? I don't know where. Doesn't matter. It's old garbage now, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so part of your video is, first step is take faceplate off. Okay, you take off the faceplate. And then we got Baby Robertsons.
Number 2?
Smaller.
Smaller? Oh. There it is. Had the wrong one. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, once we have the switch off, then we ensure we hit all the on buttons one more time.
Yeah.
Hit on buttons one more time. And pull it back. Find your common. Common is this single big wire. See, it's connected to all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can either pull it off from here and do it, or I can just cut it. So I don't have to worry about all those wires pulling them off and touching anything. There. So now, no lights can go off. So I press all these buttons, but no comment. So now I can do what I want, grab it, pull it, shove it, right? And nothing's going to activate.
Yeah.
First step, comment off. Okay? Then we'll take the cross plate off. So, see how that box is secured in the wall, eh?
Yeah.
No secure.
Yeah.
I know. As long as you got a face plate on it, it holds it to the wall, right? It's not going to go anywhere. Stuff wire in there. So now, let's say we do switch number 1. Okay, it's connected to somewhere, but our new switch is labeled already.
Yeah.
So we want to use and pull anything that said 650.
Yeah.
So 650 by itself was
This
right
one.
there. That was an add-on. The original place of 650 was the first one.
Yeah.
So you got to keep this so that you know, okay, I'm going to take that first switch, put it on my first switch. Because the other end is where we do in the room. So in this case, it's the first switch. Number 1 switch, right? This side's up, number 1 switch. Cut the red one off. So that one there was the common to it. You don't care anymore. There's no more wire to it, right? This one here, black and white. Okay, so that was this set here. Was the red one. And the white one I just cut was from here, from the common. And you see, I did not cut no black wire.
Already cut.
It's already cut.
Yeah.
So there's a black in here somewhere. So you can turn your video off because this we gotta find it. Number 3 on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so this one you're gonna film. So first off, you are filming, right?
Yeah.
First off, is we made sure that we cut off the common.
Yeah.
So no switches are powered, so we can't turn anything on and off.
Okay.
And we double check our plate to match up with our new switch number. In this case, we're going to be doing switch for number 657. Old one, the 3rd button over. Now we'll take the wires off the 3rd button over on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 3rd button over. So what we do is we cut it here. There. And then So now we'll take our two wires. In this case, they're marked black and red, but our wire that goes to the relays is white and black. So the white one is actually the red, which is on. The black one is actually the off, which is black. You can cut for a minute.
This is free information.
So now we always trim our wires to make sure we're going into a small terminal strip. So you want to trim them so there's no excess wire hanging out from the connection board. So these two are nicely trimmed. So now our switch, our actual switches, we're doing 657. 657 on side, which is the left side, will be marked S1. Then the off side is going to be marked S5. So when we connect them, our on one is a white wire, so that one will go onto switch 1. Having difficulty with this screwdriver, aren't we? There we go. It's tight. Make sure it's tight. Always do a wire pull. And then we said that the off wire, which in this case is black, is going to go switch 5. And we do not connect anything to L terminals, which is light terminal. So we make sure we only connect on S terminals. Secure. That's how you do one switch at a time. Next switch we're going to look for is 658.